guys, it's Lindsay and
Julie
Jesse.
and Jesse.
No, I'm Captain Evil.
Okay, so today we decided we were going to talk about a topic that's kind of important to us, that we thought you guys should know a little bit more about.
We're being all smart and stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna spit out some sweet facts for you guys. Sweet facts. And let you know what's going down.
Try to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
Try to keep it hip.
Yeah.
Showing you guys that we're, educated.
Yeah.
Educated.
Well educated.
Educated.
And today's topic is...
Yes!
Woo!
Right. Awesome.
Mold. A pigmented spot on the outer skin layer. Period.
Exclamation, exclamation.
And now we're on the other side.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
You heard of people who can throw their voices? Well, we
We can throw our bodies.
No, over here!
Oh my god! I'm getting sick! I'm getting sick! Oh! Moles can be round, oval, flat, or raised. They can occur singly or in clusters on any part of the body. Most moles are brown, but colors can range from pinkish flesh tones to yellow, dark blue, or black. Everyone usually has at least a few moles. They generally appear by the time a person is 20. Look at first like freckles. A mole's color and shape don't usually change, though. A mole usually lasts about 50 years before it begins to fade. Some moles disappear completely, and some never fade at all. Some moles develop stalks that raise them above the skin surface, and these moles eventually drop off. It's really weird. It's kind of gross. Types of moles. About 1 to 3% of all babies have one or more moles when they are born. Moles that are present at birth are called
Congenital
nevi.
That's weird.
Other types of moles include junctional moles, which are usually brown and may be flat or slightly raised. Compound moles, which are slightly raised, range in color from tan to dark brown. Dermal moles, which range from flesh color to brown, are elevated, most common on the upper body, and may contain hairs. Okay. Sebaceous moles. That sounds like bodacious moles. These bodacious moles, which are produced by overactive oil glands and are yellow and rough textured. They ain't bodacious no more. Blue moles, which are slightly raised, colored by pigment deep within the skin, and most common on the head, neck, and arms of women, especially women from Pandora. Most moles are benign, but atypical moles, dysplastic nevi, may develop into malignant melanoma and potentially fatal form of skin cancer. Throughout human history, individuals who have possessed facial moles have been subject to ridicule and attacked based on superstition. Throughout most of history, facial moles were not considered objects of beauty on lovely faces. Rather, most moles were considered hideous growths that appeared mostly on the noses, cheeks, and chins of witches, frogs, and other lowly creatures. Both folklore and modern popular culture use physical traits to denote a character's either good or evil tendencies. In contrast to the fine features and smooth skin of its heroes and heroines, characters who possess negative or evil characteristics have also been known to possess more rugged features and skin blemishes, including facial moles. In medieval Europe, among those accused of demonic possession, ecclesiastical edicts interpreted large warts and moles on the skin as physical signs of the entry point of the devil into the soul. Mole. In the 16th century, a popular pseudoscience was invented that supposedly described how every facial mole had a corresponding birthmark somewhere else on the body. Once you knew where both moles were, the theory went, you had an inside track on what made a person tick. For instance, if a man had a mole on the bridge of his nose, and he supposedly had another on his right thigh, taken together, the moles meant that the owners were persons of good moves and would eventually receive healthy inheritance. Marry that man. A beauty mark, or beauty spot,
is a dark facial mole, so named because at times such have been considered attractive features. For a mole to be considered a beauty mark, it is generally less than a centimeter across and not protuberant or polypoid. Medically, such beauty marks are generally melanoctic nevus, more specifically the compound variant. Moles of this type may also be located elsewhere on the body, and may also be considered beauty marks if located on the shoulder, neck, or breast. Boobs.
False beauty marks are sometimes applied to the face as a form of makeup. Beauty marks were particularly highly regarded during the 18th century, and creating false ones became common, often in fanciful shapes such as hearts or stars. They could be purchased as silk or velvet patches known as mouches, which makes me think of boobs because it makes me think of pouches and kangaroos. I don't know. It makes me...
In the 20th century, Marilyn Monroe's beauty mark generated a new vogue. Musician Prince iconic for several of his beauty marks, and it helped to make it common for men in the 20th century. In recent years, fashion model Cindy Crawford's prominent mole has helped revive the fashion.
Mole, a pigmented spot on the outer skin layer. Mm-hmm.
It's not something to make fun of, bitches.
Yeah, because we will come cut you.
Seriously, people. Jesse will become a werewolf and come kill you.
Okay. 3 people in my family have had skin cancer in the last 3 years, so it would not be good to joke about it because I will come hunt you down.
Well, we're not just talking about cancerous moles. We're talking about
beauty mark.
This one right there.
Yeah, it's not.
Don't make weird comments about Jesse. Don't make weird comments about them. Like, I don't care. Like, this is just me trying to get it out there to people so that they know what they really are instead of just like making fun of them just for the fun of it. I really don't give a crap. But yeah, just I'm used to it. I've been made fun of for this thing on my face for my entire life. So bring it on.